Hello, everybody. It's Austin Holloman. We are in Nairobi, Kenya, which is the best city in the world. If you ask me, the world revolves around this city. And this is the one place in the world where my style elevated to the next level. I went from wearing my tank tops and baseball or dad hats, wherever it was I was doing. I went from wearing those every single day and my ill-fitting pants. And then I met a special tailor that I say the best tailor in the world, Nelvin Chuma. He's here with me right now. And the way how he makes his clothes, I have yet to see it anywhere else out of the 25 countries I've been to and the 53 cities I've been to around the world. So I'm going to go ahead and let him talk to you guys about what his business is, what makes it special, something about him, and how you can get this for yourself. By the way, this shirt was made by him as well. I actually haven't went shopping since I met him. Like, I went out with James yesterday to the mall, and I was like, yeah, I'm not buying any clothes. I have a tailor here. No need to buy anything. I'll buy underwear and socks. That's it. And gym clothes. But my tailor, and I might even ask him to make my gym clothes. That might be asking for too much, though. You could tell us a little bit about your background, who you are, where you're from, and what got you started into becoming a tailor.
All right. Hi, guys. My name is Nelvin. I'm a fashion designer in Nairobi. And I've been doing this for 5 years now. But my background in fashion started off with modeling. So I did that for, let's say, 10 years. But now through that process is where I've always loved fashion.
Mm-hmm.
But now in the process of being in the fashion industry as a model, I was able to interact with a couple of guys, stylists, photographers, designers, and I was able to see the industry from a 360.
Mm-hmm.
And once I was done with the modeling phase, I wanted to give my contribution to the fashion industry the best way I knew how, which was designing, garment creation. I'm a very crafty guy with my hands, so I thought, let me be able to apply myself and be able to create interesting pieces just to see how that goes. And it first started when I did a couple of pieces my last season in Cape Town, where I did like 3 pants, few shirts, and a couple of jackets. So I did that, and when I was there, I realized so many guys were complimenting me on what I was wearing, and it was genuinely something I made just thinking like, it'll be fun to have these pieces for, let's say, this season and whatnot. So that was like a light bulb moment for me. I was like, okay, this might be something interesting if I'm able to share this particular gift, if I can say. So that's how I got it started. So I came up with a name, and then later on is when I was able to build the aesthetic of the brand, and then here we are.
So when people think of your clothing, what do you think comes to mind?
Travel.
Travel?
Travel. Because it gives you that sense of relaxation. Because the fabric itself is much more relaxed, but you can't help but feel comfortable, relaxed, chilled. So many people prefer experiencing the pieces either while in a very comfortable, chilled moment, or either when they're traveling. And so that's kind of the vibe it picked over the years, where it's almost like a lifestyle brand, where it's something that you get to appreciate yourself with.
I would agree. It is very comfortable. Yeah, I do feel the most confident when I wear your shirts. I even use only your shirts when I go on dates.
Appreciate it.
So you may have brought this up a minute ago. What garments exactly do you specialize in?
Shirts, men's. I started off as a men's brand because I just started off by dressing myself. So it started off as a men's brand, mainly doing men's shirts. Men's shirts because I felt not too many designers were catering for the guys. And if they did, it was more of a couture kind of garments that it's not like an everyday wear. And I wanted something stylish which can break in between your everyday wear and something special. If you have, let's say, an occasion that you have going on, it's something that breaks in between your everyday life and a special occasion. If you like to wear that particular piece to an event, let's say.
Okay, so one of the things I like about working with you is that you always you have the best customer service, and you always provide customer satisfaction. Can you elaborate on, for an example, on maybe a scenario we had, like if I didn't like the sleeves, you would take them back. What is your process for making sure every customer is satisfied with their garments?
Yes, I think that's very key, because at the end of the day, you want to have something that you're really proud of and happy that you actually purchased that particular thing. And with tailor-made pieces, it kind of gives us that allowance to be able to make and adjust pieces to very specific cuts and measurements, which I found it's very interesting, because we have different body shapes as individuals, right? And myself, if I can use myself as an example, my frame is a medium, but my limbs are kind of long, so I usually wear large. But now, if I'm ready to wear large for me, it fits on the sleeves, but then here it's kind of baggy, if I can say. So I used to go buy large, then taper my pieces in. So with that, we all have different body shapes. So it's very key if, let's say, you get a ready-to-wear medium, and then let's say the sleeves you would like for them to be slightly shorter. And then that's fine. That's something we can always do, which I find it's very key to the customer.
So I noticed that, and I met you through Troy, and Troy wears a lot of unique clothing. Would you say that you collaborate with your clients to make things specifically for them? I know usually I just tell you, bring me what you think looks good, or maybe I might say bring a solid color dress shirt, but how does someone go about with, or is that available for somebody to ask you in specific?
Absolutely. Because with someone like Troy, he has like 90% pieces that are custom made to him. You know, because he's able to tweak a few things. He likes his pieces, let's say, sleeveless, a certain length, a certain fit. And yes, that's something we usually consider when you want to do like a custom fit, or even selecting a piece from an already existing collection. You can be able to tweak and alter a few things just to make it to your completely satisfaction. So, yeah.
So, for the people watching this video, most of my audience is American men over 35 years old. Why should they come to you to get these amazing garments that you have?
Because I feel...
What is the benefit that they will get, you think? I'll tell you my benefit to give you an example.
Yeah.
You pretty much can't fuck with me now. You can't tell me nothing now that I've been wearing your clothes. I'm untouchable. Element. Do you think that most people would feel that way? Well, of course you would say yes to that. But what benefit do they get out of it? Is it...
I think with like a proper outfit, it elevates your confidence to like a different level. And if you're able to get and let's say tailor a particular piece right, that just does to you something completely different. And other than the many compliments you'll be getting, it's such a satisfying personal feeling to be able to have a piece that you can directly connect with.
It makes you, it gives you it's almost a status thing to say you have something custom made.
Absolutely. Because
they can't just go to the store and buy it. It has to take time for it to be made for them.
Absolutely.
And it changes your perspective on your appearance altogether. You start to notice now, like for example, once I got close from you, I stopped buying shirts out of the store. You know, I haven't really bought anything at all besides underwear and socks and gym clothes since I last seen you, because I know exactly what my clothes should fit like. So I think that it does that as well.
For sure.
So if somebody wants to place an order with you and they're in the United States, which most likely they will be, how would they go about doing that?
I think the quickest, convenient way is through our Instagram, NC Nairobi. Shoot us a DM. We are very quick with the response. And then we'll be able to chat and then take you through the order process. And then you'll definitely find some amazing pieces you like. Yes, so Instagram will be the most effective way and quick. So from there, we'll be able to take you through the process, and then we get something amazing done.
You told me you had a very well-known celebrity come to your store once, and she bought a couple prices, but she didn't know who you were. She didn't know anything about you. She just saw your work and liked it. Can you tell us more about that?
Oh yeah. Interestingly enough, I don't know if you guys know Kellis, the singer. She went to our store and purchased our piece. It was a crop shirt at the time, and she wore it. And then I saw it on her page. Right. She doesn't know me. She doesn't know the brand, but she went to this particular store, and that's the product she chose to pick. And then a few months down the line, she went back and she picked a couple of more pieces. So that is super interesting to watch, because it just says quite a lot about the brand and its authenticity, if I can say so. So yeah, that was super cool.
Okay, and so what is last thing I want to ask you? What are the future plans for NC Nairobi?
Oh boy, just to be able to have a global reach, and then just to spread the Nairobi vibe, because I feel the brand itself stems from this beautiful city. So if you're able to spread this vibrant vibe across, that would be something amazing. So yeah.
Okay, I forgot one more question. How long on average does it take you to get like one of these shirts you have next, from the moment that I tell you I want that shirt to me having it in my hands where I can wear it?
So the production process itself, it takes 2 to 3 working days. And then if you're around Nairobi, around Kenya, it'll reach you in a few hours. If you're around the city, a few minutes. But if for shipment, it'll take you 3 to 5 days.
So I would say far faster in the United States, because every tailor I went to, not even to get something custom made, just to get something customized, you know, if it was too long and I wanted to get the pants hemmed, they would always say like, oh, like come back next week or come back in 10 days. Yeah. And I was like, okay, that's like very, very inconvenient, because like, what if, you know, I don't have just a bunch of pants or a bunch of shirts sitting around. I do now, but back then that was a huge inconvenience. So I've always loved how it takes you literally like 2 days, 3 days for something to be ready. Last thing, can you show everybody this polka dot shirt right here? That's my favorite shirt. And what inspired you to make that shirt? Like, what was the concept behind that?
So this particular one here, right here, it's called the Madonge shirt.
Okay.
Madonge representing, you see this little things you're seeing here?
Okay.
Those are representation of Madonge. And this particular shirt, it comes in different colors, but this particular one, I found it very interesting because it breaks in between, like it's like an alloy of colors, if I can say, and it's very gentle. So working with it was very fun, and even how it fits you, I have to say, it's quite something.
Yeah, fits perfect.
It fits really well.
Fits perfect.
Yeah.
I have the green shirt that you gave me last year. Yes. I've worn that shirt close to 100 times since you last seen me. Never ironed it. And it still looks exactly like that one. It still looks like I just got it from you. Yes. It's perfect. So you definitely have top of the line quality work for sure.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And y'all know I'm telling the truth, because I only wear the stuff that y'all seen me get from him. So not making none of this stuff. But if you guys are interested in any of his clothing, his Instagram will be in the description in the first pinned comment. If you guys come to Nairobi to come see me, which you should do that, and you will get a safari tour. We'll go to the best restaurants in town. You'll get 3 outfits from Nelvin Chuma. You'll get an airport ride whenever you get here and upon departure. You get your own personalized parties. You'll get many other things. I'm just giving you a few of the very important ones. Make sure you click that booking link in the description below and in the first pinned comment as well. And you can hop on a call with my assistant, who is also Kenyan. And we will organize a plan for you guys to come out here. I'll see you guys next time.